honoring her by bringing his Greek family recipes to life with the cookbook, My Greek Mom's Recipes. She died. I wrote this cookbook.
Blatant. Love it. This morning he's sharing one of those recipes with us. Gus Constantellis. Hello. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
It's not any more exciting than we are. He already started going through the cookbook.
Let me tell you, I love this kind of cooking very much. And these are all your mom's recipes?
These are all my mom's recipes, and there's stuff that I gathered throughout the years, and my aunt, her sister, helped me with a ton of them after she passed away. Yeah.
Okay. Did she have one of those like cookbooks that were just like notes and scribbles?
It is, and they're in the end pages of this book, like all her scribbles, and they're on like little journal pages. And if you like turn them around, there's like appointments, there's addresses, there's like
her writing a donkey.
Phone numbers. Yeah, there's her writing a donkey. Yeah. It's everything you need.
Nice.
I love this. So that had to be really tough parsing down all of the recipes to fit this one cookbook. How did you make the decisions?
I picked, first of all, I just started with my faves, obviously, and I knew I was going to pair all the recipes with stories, so it's half memoir, half cookbook, and they're all stories about like my mom and family and immigrant families and grief, and through this like comedic lens. And so I started there, and then I just went and was like, what are the other favorites and what are the other classics?
So it's like a biography and a cookbook together.
Yeah, it is, and it's just, you know, all about my mom.
I like to diffuse things with humor, especially around grief. I was at a family member's wake once and started laughing. And of course, in my Puerto Rican Catholic family was like, and Melissa, then my sister started. And I find it comforting.
It's a part of life. Like my mom always used to say, when I die, you are all going to starve. But she truly made sure we didn't. You know what I mean? Like she talked about death like it was a friend. Like she would say, like, I'm going on vacation. Tell people I died, so no one calls me. Like that.
I want people to laugh at my funeral.
I want it to be a rave. I want people to be like
glow sticks.
Fully, just glow sticks.
Because there's some things that I feel like are like Greek traditional but remixed a little bit. That was her doing?
Well, that's because, you know, with Thanksgiving and holidays like that, we started adding like Thanksgiving classics in here, but like twists on them with like Greek versions. So it was like that. Yeah.
Okay.
This is called The One About Being Gay. This right here. Put it right here. The one about being gay. Oh, there it is.
And that is the story that goes with this recipe, which is grape leaves.
Perfect.
Yeah, I talk about my mom having like as an immigrant, like she obviously had a hard time with me being gay. When I came out to her, she said, "You don't cook or clean. How can you be gay?" And I was like, true.
Fair,
I know how to cook now. I figured one thing out.
Exactly.
But it took a lot of patience with her, and after a while, she like really grew and expanded. And I remember my cousin said something nasty to her. They were in a huge fight, and she turned around to her and she was like, "You have a sham of a marriage, so you should talk."
I love her.
So like just like with Rolling Dormadas, it took a lot of patience, but she died like a fierce, loving ally. So that's the great immigrant parents.
Yeah.
Can I run you through this?
Please.
Okay, so you start with these grape leaves. You can get these at a supermarket, and make sure they're just not the stuffed grape leaves.
Okay, thank you, because I immediately asked where he sourced everything. I plan on making this.
You can just
buy jar grape leaves.
Marisol's backyard.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you take them out and then you dry them?
You dry them, and the filling is super simple. It's beef, it's uncooked rice, it's parsley, salt, pepper, onion, and an egg.
Uncooked rice?
Uncooked rice, yeah.
Oh, because then you're going to...
You're going to cook them in here for about an hour, let it simmer, and that's when the rice expands.
We should roll some grape leaves.
I think that's what exactly you're going to do. You're going to help me. Yeah, you want to roll a doobie with me?
Let's do a doobie, a Greek doobie.
Take a leaf.
There you go.
So since these are marinated, so they already have flavor to them, or is this all just olive oil?
The filling has all the flavor.
Oh, okay.
And when you let it simmer for an hour, here you're going to just only take a little bit. Don't overstuff them.
Don't let me down.
I'm going to use my own spoon.
Oh, please do.
Because otherwise,
go for it. Exactly.
Let's use everything.
Yeah, these are great.
So this is some sort of ground protein. So
yes,
beef,
it's a ground
chicken,
beef.
turkey, or
Don't
whatever.
Overstuff,
absolutely.
Right?
Don't overstuff. Yeah, this might be all a little too much, guys.
What?
Yeah, you're doing too much.
Pero
a little bit less. Yeah.
Casi nada.
Sí.
We'll just put that.
Sí. Menos.
And so I love the recipes too, because they look so like everything looks delicious, but no one can pronounce them.
I love this.
Wait, hold on.
So you're gonna start by just tucking these in.
Have a tuck.
Okay. Just go right in, like a burrito.
Like a thing.
Okay, burritos are legal in New York.
Oh, I broke
Yeah, you broke right. So then you're gonna tuck these sides in.
Ay, Dios mío, espérate.
Oh, I did this
right.
wrong. I did this wrong.
And as you tuck them, just keep going, and then start rolling. And then, boom, there you go.
I feel like a legit.
There's your grape leaf.
Spanakopita.
You're killing it.
I'm killing it.
You are on round 3. My mom would just say, these are horrible. Put them in the bottom and throw them out in the trash.
You're married to the chef.
Beautiful. Yeah.
This is a baby one,
This
but I
is
did
an absolute beauty.
And then what do you steam her?
And then, yeah, you put them in here.
How many rolls did you do before you started folding the ends?
Oh my gosh. And do you steam it? How do you
You put some water, you put some lemon juice, and then olive oil, and you let it simmer for about an hour.
I'm making these
and then
this summer.
They're super easy.
Come on.
And this is like the perfect appetizer.
Will you come over and
this is very nice.
You're welcome.
Okay, good job.
Delicious nugget of love.
Congratulations on the book,
Thank you very
on the
much.
comedy, on all of it, and most of all for giving us our first tutorial, our first cooking lesson.
You both killed it.
You want to Met Gala tonight?
He's wearing a grape leaf. My Greek mom's recipe, she died. I wrote this cookbook, is out now. We highly encourage you to get it. It is fantastic. Get it wherever books are sold.